Mike Bohn joined now by Ikram Aliskerov, who fights Robert Whittaker in Saturday's UFC on ABC6 headliner. Also joined by Sergey, who will be doing translating. Thank you for being here, man. Ikram, you have done a lot of traveling, been a lot of back and forth the past few weeks. How do you just feel physically right now?
Да, это сумасшедшая неделя, сумасшедшие 5-6 дней, столько событий произошло. Подряд 2 недели уже весь гоняю, не терпится поскорее покушать, все хорошо.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 5-6 days, a crazy week, a lot of traveling, and I've been cutting weight for 2 weeks straight. It's just been a lot of things going on, and I cannot wait to just be able to eat finally.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about the weight cut, because we were at the media day last week and we were expecting you to come there and speak about your fight that was happening, and then it seems like all this stuff came through and they pulled you from the media day and this fight got done. Where were you at that point in your weight cut, and what did you have to do to pull back and get ready to cut weight again for this weekend?
Да, это довольно-таки такая суета получилась серьезная. Там уже неделя была позади, уже последний день, потому что в четверг именно мне сказали, что я точно буду драться. Когда я уже воду пить закончил, уже надо было последние 4-5 килограмм согнать. Дали ответ, и пришлось этот вес держать 2-3 дня. Прилететь сюда, и здесь все по заново начинать. Заново пить воду. Сейчас уже последний день, сегодня пью воду. Короче, больше, чем бой, сейчас жду поскорее покушать.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a mess. It was the last day. It was Thursday when I was actually told that I'm actually fighting for sure. I was done cutting weight and I was done drinking water at that point. All I had left is about 4 to 5 to go, 4 to 5 kilograms or 4 to 5 pounds.
4-5 kilograms.
4 to 5 kilograms to go. And so I was pretty much on weight at that point. And then they told me, you're fighting for sure. So I had to hold that weight for the next couple of days, travel here. And then now I have to restart again, water loading, and then getting the water out. So it's so long. All I can think about is just not as much the fight, but to be able to eat finally.
Yeah, I imagine so. But when you do think about the fight, I mean, I know you tweeted out this has been a dream fight of yours. How long have you been thinking of, fighting Robert Whittaker? And was there any hesitation to take this fight given the circumstances maybe aren't ideal for an opportunity like this?
Думать долго не пришлось, времени тоже много не было думать, честно говоря, уже там последний день был, да, нет, там. Как только мне менеджер сказал, что вот такой бой, они хотят, чтобы ты подрался, в офисе тебя ждут, твоего ответа, я сказал, дай мне час, я посоветуюсь с тренерами, тренерским составом и примем решение, сказал. И спустя час я ему позвонил, Али, все, я уже готов, давай вылетаем, и вот так уже решили.
Yeah, there was not too much time to kind of think about it. I spoke to Ali. Ali said, "Look, this is the fight. This is what they're asking. They're asking if you can fight next week." And I just asked him for maybe like an hour or so I can talk to my team, to my coaches, and spoke to them, called them back within an hour, and I said, you know what? Yes, this is it. We decided to take the fight.
You obviously weren't preparing for a 5-round fight originally. Is there anything you can do on about a week's notice, or do you feel like you're prepared for 5 rounds no matter what, even if it's scheduled as 3 rounds?
Мы бойцы, это вид спорта такой, ты должен быть всегда, я еще отметил в этом инстаграме, с любое время, в любом месте, вот таким девизом надо двигаться. Мы бойцы, это жесткий вид спорта, здесь надо быть всегда готовым и к 5 раундам, и к 10 раундам.
This is what we do. We're fighters. This is our sport. This is our life. So I even put it on my Instagram, anyone, anywhere, at any time. And this is a kind of motto that I live by. And you have to live by this motto if you want to fight on the top level. So, I was ready for this. I don't care if it's 5 rounds, 10 rounds. You have to be ready for anything that's being thrown your way. And that's what I live by.
I talked to Robert a couple of days ago and, talking about Khamzat pulling out and everything. And he said he actually thinks you're a tougher fight for him than Khamzat, given the matchup and everything. I guess, what does that kind of mean to you that he would speak so highly of your skill set? And do you agree? Do you feel like you're the tougher matchup here?
Да, я считаю себя бойцом уровня топ-10, как минимум, потому что есть... То, что, как вам сказать, если не считал бы, если я не был бы таким бойцом, я сейчас не оказался бы здесь, потому что UFC предложили именно мне, то, с каким тоном мне это Али говорил, я после их слов понял, что они, грубо говоря, настаивают, чтобы я подрался с ним. С каким тоном это разговор был, что они хотят именно, чтобы я подрался с ним. И я это тоже очень ценю, мне это очень нравится, что они так высоко меня ценят.
You know, I consider myself to be a tougher matchup because I am a top 10 fighter. You know, I deserve to be at least in the top 10. And the way I was speaking to Ali, to my manager, is the way it sounded as if UFC kind of expected me to have this fight because they think that I'm ready, that I'm that level of an opponent, that I should be accepting this fight. So I think that's great. It makes me think that UFC values me. They know what I'm worth. They know, you know, what I'm capable of. So I think that it's right that I'm a tougher matchup.
For sure. And I mean, we see fighters like this when they get the step up, the big opportunity, you got to be ready for it. Just mentally and I guess physically, when you think about fighting Robert and kind of taking that step up, how do you think you match up? Do you feel like you have the skill set that's been on this level for a while here?
Переведи дальше, не все понял.
Как ты думаешь, как ты, в принципе, по уровню Роберта, ты на его уровне, чтобы с ним соревноваться, или тебе кажется, что у него больше скиллов или навыков? То есть считаешь ли ты, что это не просто такая возможность, которая тебе выпала, а именно, что ты действительно заслуживаешь быть на том же уровне и с ним соревноваться на равных?
Слушай, я пришел сюда в UFC соревноваться с самыми лучшими в мире, и будь у меня вот малейшего такого этого мысль такая была бы, что я не потянусь с ним в чем-то где-то, я бы не согласился на этот бой.
You know, I came to the UFC to fight the top ranked fighters, to be at the very, very top. And even if I had an inkling of a thought that, you know what, maybe I'm not good enough or maybe I'm not there yet, then I don't think I would be accepting this fight so easily and so quickly. So, yeah, I definitely deserve and I definitely feel like I'm at the same level where I can compete with anybody.
And we just learned yesterday that the middleweight title will be on the line in August when Dricus du Plessis fights Israel Adesanya. It was kind of said when it was originally Whittaker versus Hamzat that maybe the winner of that would get the title shot. When you took this fight, did UFC say anything about what happens if you win, where this puts you in the division?
Да, это был бы президентский бой в случае с Хамзатом, если он дрался бы. Но моя цель та же самая, я тоже хочу за пояс подраться, поэтому я не знаю, что предложит ли мне UFC, что они предложат мне в дальнейшем в случае победы. Но моя цель остается прежним. Я хочу пояс UFC.
Yes, of course, the goal for me is also the belt. And I know that this fight, had it been Kamzat, that would have been a title eliminator fight. However, with me, you know, my goal stays the same. My goal is still the title. I don't know if there is a win. Will they offer me the title shot next? But the point is, I'm going to do whatever I can, whatever I need to do in order to get to that goal.
Yeah, Israel Adesanya kind of did a breakdown of this fight on his YouTube channel this morning, and he said Robert is going to beat the brakes off of you, but thinks you're dangerous. I guess what's your reaction to those comments from Izzy?
Что он сказал еще?
Адесanya на своем канале сегодня разбирал ваш бой с Робертом и сказал, что Роберт просто разнесет тебя на кусочки, просто разорвет тебя на кусочки. Согласен ли ты с этим, с таким, ну, то, что сказал?
Нет, конечно, я не согласен с ним. Но я всем докажу, что так легко не будет со мной драться ему.
No, of course I'm not. I don't agree with this assessment, and I'll prove to everybody that I'm not going to be an easy fight for anybody.
Who do you think wins between du Plessis and Adesanya in August?
Это очень сложно ответить на этот вопрос. Мое мнение, Адесanya выиграет. Ну, как показывает du Plessis, он непростой парень тоже. Он выиграет очень хороших пацанов, все 5 раундов хорошо дышит.
You know, to be honest, it's going to be a tough fight, but I feel like it's going to be Adesanya. But you know what, du Plessis is a certain type of guy that's been fighting all of the tops and been winning some of the hardest dudes. So you know he's not easy. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah, and last question here. How do you feel you win this? I mean, we know you are very dangerous early, a lot of first-round finishes. Robert has proven himself to be one of the best 5-round fighters in the UFC. What would be the most satisfying way to finish him early or show you can beat a guy like him over 5 rounds?
Я, конечно, бы хотелось быстро закончить бой, но мы будем готовы к любому развитию и 5 раундов подраться. Но цель будет та же, закончить побыстрее бой.
You know, of course, I would love to finish the fight quickly, but I'm going to be ready for 5 rounds if I have to be. The goal, of course, is staying the same. You always have to try and finish the fight as soon as you can.
For sure. Awesome, man. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I am very glad to see you get an opportunity like this. You deserve it, and it's exciting. So best of luck with the next few days with the weight cut, and hopefully you get to eat a lot of food soon here.
Что он говорит? Нам попрощались.
Удачи тебе в бою и,
Thank-
конечно
thank-
же, большой удачи с этим вторым оппонентом, что есть весогонка второй раз. Я надеюсь, что ты хорошо сгонишь вес и наконец-то дадут возможность покушать нормально.
Thank you very much. Thank you.